It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. It's the first game of the month of July between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Los Angeles go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Andrew Heaney gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
At the plate, Xavier Edwards. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. At the track. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Stepping up now, George Springer, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
So he got him swinging. George Springer becomes the first out of the inning. At the plate now, Cody Clemens. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Justin Decker. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 2 out, nobody on. A little low, it's 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Standing in now, Christian Pache. Pitch outside, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Clayton Kershaw is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2. Sliced hard but foul. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting first, the third baseman, Anthony.
And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he misses 2-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Grossman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, David Fletcher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Marwin Gonzalez. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Popped up. Edwards shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting center, the first baseman, DJ Cron.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
This is line to left. Pache is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now, all tied at 1-1. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan White. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again, 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Zach Collins.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, Eric Salcedo, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Max Stassi. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Now the payoff pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Popped up. Edwards over to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 13, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. Through 2. We're tied 1 apiece. Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time.
Got a full count.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Xavier Edwards. 2nd at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Count still at 1-2. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, George Springer. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
To the plate now, Cody Clemens. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, one man out. Chopper to short. Simmons has it, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Justin Decker.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Decker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The set and the 1-2. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the third baseman, Anthony Rendon. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Decker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. A 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
In now, David Fletcher. Kershaw now on 1-1.
At the ball.
This is line to left. Pache is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christian Pache. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Evan White. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Collins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Marwin Gonzalez. A 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now in the box, C.J. Cron hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 1-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Salcedo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And that one got a piece of him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Max Stassi. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Push to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
The center fielder, number 13, Robbie Grossman.
Now at the plate, Robbie Grossman, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Popped him up. Alonso waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Here's the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in George Springer. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Springer. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Cody Clemens. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin Decker.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Decker. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Ball is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. At the plate, Christian Pache. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso. And the low 80 slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Evan White.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Evan White. It was a walk in his last trip. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Striding into the box, Zach Collins. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. To short, hit hard. Simmons is there. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Angels 1. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1. Is a fastball down below the knees. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Settling in now, David Fletcher. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Angels go quietly there. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Xavier.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xavier Edwards. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
At the plate now, George Springer. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6-4. And he throws it away.
The batter,
Ready once again, Cody Clemens. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He loses him on ball 4.
up next to the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Justin Decker.
1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Two down, runners at first and second. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Angels 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Edubray Ramos takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 61, Edubray Ramos.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Eric Salcedo, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The right fielder, number 7, Eric.
So striding forward now, Eric Salcedo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
To second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Into the box now, Max Stassi, and their runners at the corners now. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. He makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, someway, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 men are on with 2 men out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Alonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Angels 4. Hansel Robles is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Hansel Robles.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box, Evan White. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the catcher, Zach Collins.
So digging in now, Zach Collins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Upton going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
I don't know if you constitute that as a great piece of hitting. Certainly love the result. I have no idea how he takes a slider, potentially outside and off the plate, and pulls it for a homer.
Noah Ramirez comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Noah Ramirez.
Xavier Edwards will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. The 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, George Springer.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
2-2 now.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. Still only one out in the inning. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
At the plate, Cody Clemens. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Decker. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Guys, let's take a look at the defense right here. Super quick on the exchange from glove to hand right there to even give himself a chance to get this fast base runner out. He beat it out, but he couldn't have done any more defensively on that play.
So now to the plate, Christian Pache. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Angels 4. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53, Dylan Floro.
Digging in, David Fletcher. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The designated hitter, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Floro has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH. C.J. Cron waits on deck. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Now to the plate, C.J. Cron. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Angels are gone in order, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Ty Buttrey has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31.
Standing in, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 2-1 home. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Evan White.
At the plate, Evan White. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Zach Collins.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Collins. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eric Salcedo.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Another 1-2 delivery. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
Digging in, Max Stassi. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1. to 2-2 now.
2-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that
The
slider
batter,
right there.
number 2.
The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
That swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Pedro Baez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
In now, Robbie Grossman. To 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Halos 5. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Xavier Edwards. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Now at the plate, George Springer. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it though, 10-5. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Career numbers against Baez. He's gone 3 for 6. The 1-1. Pops this one up. Clemens into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Justin Upton.
Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
2 balls.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, David Fletcher. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Angels down to their last strike. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Collins goes to get it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Toronto scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Clayton Kershaw gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Andrew Heaney struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Angels, 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 10-2. The loss goes to Andrew Heaney. He falls to 7-8. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.